Hello and welcome to Good Day SA. In this episode, we are joined by our foster care recruiting and licensing team. They join us from throughout Washington State and they talk about all of the things that are involved in recruiting and licensing and supporting our foster families. For our Heart of the Moment, we get to see videos and pictures of families being celebrated for May's Foster Parent Appreciation Month. And lastly, I have the privilege of announcing the winner of our pet submission contest. Enjoy!
Welcome to the foster parent recruitment team. Thank you all so much for coming today. I am excited to share with everybody about the foster care team and what you all do. And I'm hoping to just start with one of you, if you could provide a brief overview of what your team does.
The foster care licensing team is responsible for recruitment, maintenance, and retention of treatment foster families for service alternatives for our 7 community-based programs across the state of Washington. And this includes the responsibility of assessing potential foster families, which includes an intensive home study and process. In addition, once licensed, we are responsible for maintaining and supporting foster parents, which includes monthly foster care meetings and support groups, maintaining files, quarterly health and safeties in the home to ensure compliance with all rules and regulations related to foster care and contract requirements. And we work closely with the state of Washington licensing division in various capacities, but one is when there is a complaint, we actually do the licensing investigation and follow-up if necessary. And we also work really closely with program managers to assist in finding good placement matches for our kids, for our youth and children in treatment foster care.
Wow, thank you. That is really comprehensive. So you go way beyond licensing families to supporting the child once they're in the home, making the match of the home. That's incredible. So what are your current team goals to recruit and retain foster parents?
So, as far as goals, obviously we would love to license as many foster homes as possible, but our current goal for this year is to have at least 8 licensed foster home beds for each of our 7 programs across the state. So the foster homes we license are considered treatment foster homes. So they're for kids between 6 and 18 years old who have some higher behavioral challenges. So as you can probably imagine, it is difficult to find people who are willing and able to become treatment foster homes. So the more treatment foster homes we can license, the more our programs can grow and the more children we can serve and support.
So through that, I have heard, Krista, you've talked a little bit about, is it WACAP or WA, or how is that pronounced? Is it pronounced like an acronym or is it actually WACAP?
We call it WACAP, and WACAP stands for Washington Care Application Portal, which allows foster parents to complete the application process online. So that's what it stands for. And it really connects DCYF, foster parents, and our licensing staff together. And it was launched in September of 2023 and is user-friendly. It's been a little bit more user-friendly for some foster parents, but other foster parents are a little bit more technology challenged, and that's when they require our licensors to help them through the process.
How has the transition to WACAP impacted the program?
It's actually made for the process has been easier because we've been doing weekly meetings with all of our licensing staff. So if we have a question, we can work together to figure out the solution. And so it's been an easier transition for us, to work together and get us on the same page.
Luckily, we had Lori Foster help us a lot. This has been something the state is an online platform. One of the things that in one of our trainings, it was stated that it's the TurboTax of foster care licensing. So foster families now can go online and they apply immediately, but it has been a process to transition and migrate from paper pencil to electronic files. And like Kim was saying, as a team, we've really all worked together to not only support our foster parents in this transition, but also each other, because we had to learn a whole new electronic system.
Can I add on to that?
Absolutely.
So we have also worked one-on-one with our foster parents. So we have actually done home visits where we help them transition and make the account and then help them navigate the system. Or we have also done Zoom meetings with them where we're able to share a screen, or they're able to share their screens, and we're able to actually help them navigate the forms or getting into where they need to do, getting to the forms that they need to get to, and learning how to use it. So we have done a lot of those trainings one-on-one with our foster parents or home visits.
So let's build on top of that. So what is your team most proud of?
Post-COVID, we were out in the community. We found really good people that had the heart to foster. So all of the programs rallied, and we found that visibility was key. We talked to a lot of people. Our staff talks to people in the community. We have recruiting materials. We have events. We make sure that we're really present in the community and that we generate new interest in licensing homes. I am a new licenser, and I take pride in having a team that we can rely on. I know that I can go to anybody and ask questions. I learn more and more every day, but it's nice being able to progress together. We root for each other. We are consistent in our practices. Ultimately, we want to be able to fill our homes with kids, but I think I'm most proud of being a team that's united.
Coming on board onto the team has been a really great experience. And part of that was the weekly meetings to learn the system, learn Walk App, and kind of go through any sort of troubleshooting together. But we found we liked it so much, we're actually continuing to meet weekly, like, to still continue to troubleshoot the system, but also just to share other best practices. And it's been one of my favorite things about joining the team is getting to know the other licensors. It's nice to create that connection because we're doing the same function, but at the same time, we're all in our own separate programs. And so it's a nice way to feel like you're part of multiple teams.
So what would you like to share that you think people should know about the foster care program?
Some things that I would like to share about our foster care program is that you don't have to be married to be a foster parent. You don't have to own your home. You can rent, you can live in an apartment. A lot of times you don't have to be foster care just for a placement. You can just become a respite provider. You can do foster to adopt, and we also have kinship.
So what are some ways our communities can support foster parents?
I actually feel like we need to spread the word that we need good homes for kids. And like Lily was saying, that there's not one particular prototype that makes a good foster family. That it's there's a variety of different kinds of people and home settings that can provide really good care to our kids.
And understand that doing foster care, that's a hard job to do, and that you just really need to be supportive and have empathy for the people that are doing it.
And all of our program managers and our team work together to help our foster parents daily in any issues they may have with their foster kids.
Thank you for that.
I just wanted to add that I think that there's a misconception that to become a foster parent, you go through the state. And so not a lot of people actually know or realize that there are other services like SA out there that can actually help that process, and that like SA actually offers that wraparound service that maybe they wouldn't get from in a different agency or a different or just going directly through the state. And so although it's behavioral foster care, it's also a lot more supportive with all of the different crisis intervention, all of the different care that you're getting. with working with SA. So I think that, like what Opal was saying regarding getting the word out and just letting people know that we exist and we're here to help and that kind of thing is really helpful.
Hey there, Region 3 foster families. Wanted to send a big foster parent shout out to you. It's been Foster Parent Appreciation Month. We appreciate you. Hope you enjoyed your gifts, and happy Foster Parent Appreciation Month.
Foster care is in high demand throughout our area and in fact throughout all of the United States. In particular, what we do here at Service Alternatives is treatment foster care, and it is requiring even more families to participate. Treatment foster parents support children and youth with higher behavioral, psychiatric, and other needs. If you know of friends and family members who would like to participate, we would love to be able to talk with them. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank the foster care team that we had the opportunity to just hear interviewed, as well as all of the SA staff that support foster families, as well as the foster families themselves, for all of the work that you do. It's a united team effort that it takes to support children and youth to be successful and to move on to next stages in their lives. I hope that you enjoyed the pictures and videos celebrating our foster parents. I certainly did. In terms of how we close out this episode, I am so excited to be able to announce our winner of the pet submission contest. As we've talked about, this is a favorite throughout SA, and we had a lot of amazing pictures that were submitted. Thank you to everybody who submitted photos and to everybody who voted. The winner of this is Lindsay Brown, and Lindsay submitted the picture of Stormy the cat, and it was a great picture, very fun. And Lindsay, for your pet submission photo, for being the winner, you get a gift card to Medbay. So I hope you enjoy shopping for Stormy. Have a good day, SA. Bye-bye.